Beloved, glorious I Am Presence, come to the forefront of my being so that I might feel you and take command of all that I think, do, and say. To my great I Am, I align my personalities, body elemental, and new spirit, so that all parts of my being are in balance, harmony, and alignment. And my aura is fully contained within my heart diamond and Metatron's cosmic egg. I am now ready for today's message. Greetings, beloveds. With the nationalistic festivities behind you, I ask you to go forward into a greater celebration. A celebration of love and life and freedom from all dictators, all tyrants, regardless of the field that they are in. Your time of liberation, of true liberation, is at hand. I ask that you prepare for this by imagining your life if you were entirely free to do whatever you wanted to do, without any concerns about money whatsoever. What would your life look like? What would you want to do if you were totally free and had no financial concerns whatsoever? I want you to look at that, beloveds. I want you to imagine it in as much detail as you possibly can, and give as much emotional support and belief to that vision as you possibly can. This does not mean that it is going to appear magically in a day or two. It is a way of preparing yourselves to go beyond your current limitations, to imagine a whole new reality. Many of you have very sadly forgotten how to imagine. Remember when you were children and you imagined what your life was going to be when you grew up. That is the consciousness that I would like you to find again, where you are free to imagine anything that delights your heart, with no limitations whatsoever. Do not think about the how or the why. Just imagine what you would do and who you would be if there were no limitations. This is a very good exercise for all of you, beloveds, regardless of where you believe yourselves to be along your spiritual path. For a great part of this process of ascension is the liberation of the mind and the body from your current physical limitations. Once again, they will not appear instantly and magically in physical reality. But doing this little exercise will bring energy to those dreams and visions and will help in the process of precipitation or manifestation. They are two different words for the same thing. Things always appear in the invisible realms first, in the etheric, and before that, they exist in the realms of pure thought. And so it takes time and energy to precipitate the thoughts down into the etheric and the emotional realms before they can be further precipitated into physical manifestation. This requires holding on to your vision and maintaining it in your thoughts and emotions until it is manifest in the physical. This does not mean that you have to be fully decided on your vision and have it be perfected before you begin the process of precipitation. You can adjust it as you spend time working with it. Of course, if you are constantly changing everything about it, then you are not giving consistency and perseverance to that vision, and it will be much harder to manifest. But you can tweak it, as you say, as you hold on to that vision. Part of the reason I am giving you this exercise is to encourage you to spend time bringing forth your future into your now, and not in a fantasy-like fashion, but in a concrete way where you truly desire what you are visualizing. Spending time in this way will be much better for you than worrying about the past or worrying about your current limitations and problems. Worry is a destructive emotion and should be avoided at all costs. You are training your minds, beloveds, to exist in a higher, more beautiful, more perfect reality. And your mind needs much training indeed. For those of you who are doing meditations on a regular basis, I heartily encourage you to continue to do so. If there are any of you out there who are not doing some kind of meditation on a daily basis, I encourage you to look into it, to explore some kind of meditation practice. Your mind needs to be harnessed to work for you instead of against you. And meditation is, at this time, the best way you can get control over your mind and make it do what you want it to do. This is a great step in mastery that all of you will be required to demonstrate at some point. So don't wait to the last minute in order to start this precious work, beloveds. It is never easy, but in times of relative peace, such as most of you are now experiencing, it is far easier to do it than in times of great emotional or mental or even physical turbulence. I wish you to become masters of your own selves just as quickly as you possibly can. For in that way, you will be of the greatest service to me, to your loved ones, and to all of humanity. And being of service is a necessary step in the process of initiation and ascension. So open your hearts, beloveds, with love and joy, and begin to visualize and imagine your life the way you would most like to live it. And know that it is coming. I thank you for listening, beloveds. I love and bless you always. I am Metatron, Lord of this universe,